A very good afternoon to you, our viewers. You're welcome to another wonderful episode of The Roundtable. My name is Shegun Odwanyo. On this show, we dissect three topical issues that are affecting the lives of Nigerians and are presently eating up the polity and are getting lots and lots of comments and analysis as the case may be. Today, we're going to be having one guest in the house, not two, but this is one man with as much intelligence as that of seven men combined together. I have Mr. Adekunle here with me. A very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, our viewers. Thank you for having me.
All right, very quickly, let's hit the meat of the matter this day. The very first subject matter on the plate is the controversial tax reform bill that has now been suspended by the Senate. All issues that has to do with the National Assembly and that bill has been suspended. A committee has been put in place to meet with the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice. And it's a 10-man panel, and it looks like a lot of persons had issues with that bill. And finally, it's likely going to be off the burner now, at least for a while, because of the committee. They'll be meeting with the AGF.
It's quite interesting. It shows that our democracy is growing with all this conversation going on, despite the fact that sometimes you look at the conversation and look, this is political, this is not economical, and there are some people trying to use it to get popularity and be in the show. But having said that, it's a good thing to debate, to talk about it, so as to bring forth more enlightenment to the people. The bill is very interesting, it's very good, it's a good bill for the common Nigerian. And if you say the common Nigerian, look at it and say, okay, those who are earning below 800,000 and those who make maybe less than 50 million in a year. So if those people are not going to be taxable, so you imagine a farmer who registered his company who is not making up to that amount, so he's going to be exempted from that tax. So it's a very good reform. In all ramifications, let's give it to this committee and to the president for deciding, look, the old ways of doing things, let's try and do it again in a new, better way. So you see, this way will improve the lot of Nigerians in a way. It will improve the lot of the economy too in a way. So boy, the debates for me is like I was asking myself, why are people angry over it? You are not going to throw away the baby with the bathwater, and that is what I think some persons are doing in this case. They are trying to throw the baby with the bathwater. If you have an issue with the part of the bill, is the whole bill wrong? The whole bill is not wrong. So which part do you have issue with? And you give kudos to the president for saying that, look, let this bill be at the assembly. Let's keep the discussion going. So you see, he's not even saying it's a must that the bill must go. He's saying, state your grievances, state your problem. Let's look at it and see how we can resolve it. Peradventure, you need more enlightenment. We will enlighten you. And what are the grievances you see? You say that the grievances is about VAT. How the VAT is being derived. So you ask yourself, so how the VAT is being shared. Yeah. So you ask yourself, what exactly is the grounds?
Very quickly, it was basically about VAT. The controversy was majorly about VAT. Not too many persons from different quarters had any other thing. Objection to that.
So would you now say because of that you now throw
now we
90% of the bill away?
From the bill, from what I've read, from what I've had analysts say, the major protagonist of the bill,
yes,
Mr. Taiwo Idili, many persons have said this bill is even giving freedom, saying take these monies, you generate them here.
Yeah.
Take for places where you do not generate these monies. You don't deserve it. Let he who earns truly earn.
So if you put it that way, you make those who don't generate from that VAT look as if they will not earn. Now, but everybody's going to earn because there is something you are generating that is more than the other states.
Yes, but they are taking quite a chunk of what now it's different now because they are getting a larger chunk.
Okay.
What's going to happen now is most of the monies will be going to the states where those products are being consumed. Meaning, if a Shegun state, for example, we have 10 people in Shegun state, we have 20 million people in Mr. Aliu state.
Okay.
I'm not going to be getting any. I'm not going to be getting. I'm going to be earning
from what you consume. Yes.
The 20 million people earning Mr. Aliu state will be.
So that is on one part of what the derivation. That is from the derivation part of it. What about the other aspects of that same VAT? you're still going to benefit. So the thing is, I think people are just mixing things up about this issue. They should look at it critically. Look at the big ball. The big ball is the economy. It's not what you're earning as a state or as a government. What is this? Is it going to put the economy on the right trajectory? So let's allow it to be on the right trajectory. Okay, are we going to fail? Is it going to fail? Give it time to fail. Let it give it time. If it's going to fail, give it time. So that's how we said it do, and the other time I did not agree. Now it's failing. But you are not giving it a trial.
Several voices came up to speak. Chief among them was the Borno State Governor, the Prof. He came out on television, spoke about it. A senator from Borno as well, Senator Aliun Dume, was angry. It's been majorly Northerners. The Northern voices, former Minister of Communication, a lot of them have come out to say, we are not saying that this bill is bad, we are asking for time, why is the president in a hurry? And many persons have asked and said, the president virtually changed the anthem in 48 hours, 72 hours. Nobody said, well, where was the time? So why is that now?
That they are saying, where is that?
I mean,
see,
those are just some voices.
If I were the president, or if I am the president, I am in a hurry to fix things. People should not complain about you in a hurry. When you say things that are good, please quickly do it. Zobolomba is saying he's in a hurry now. He's trying to build a northern rail line we had of recent. So he's not in a hurry to bring development to his people. So people should not say why he's in a hurry. People should look, quickly bring us, get there at the right time. We are delaying on economic policies. We should do it now that it is fresh. This president has a gut to do it. Do it now. Don't say it's in a hurry. It's in a hurry. Why the rush? What are we looking at? You've seen it. These guys have been on this bill since last year. They've been working with themselves, with the organized private sector, with the big wigs in the system. So while we are looking as if they are fools, they're not fools.
Public hearings already.
They're not fools. Now they're saying we are going to streamline the tax. We are going to make everything better. The double taxation will be removed. The taxation you're paying.
Less tax for low earners.
So aside that, the double taxation for industries would streamline everything. Would check it. You cannot be paying double tax on the same issue. You cannot be paying this, paying that on this industry. So we will make it perfect for industries, for the economy. Is good. But they should not throw away the baby with the bad water.
All right. Finally, it looks like somebody in street lingua, the president folded. I mean, that's it. Like, I mean, many persons thought the president was going to go head on. You know, he's the kind of guy who does these things. But it looks like, I mean, it's giving in. Even though, like you said earlier, democracy is winning. Yeah. Because you, as people in leadership, should listen to the voice of the people. And
the people too should listen to the voice of the leaders.
But this has been quite ferocious.
Yeah.
The antagonistic voices have been quite.
They felt. You know, when you look at the volume of money, if you look at that tax bill, if you look at the volume of money that is going to be taken away from them for some time, the federal government is going to lose. The state governments are going to lose chunk of money for some time. Could be 1 year, could be 2 years. But in the long run, it's the benefit to the economy. It will rebound back. You will gain it back. In short, when you now gain it back, it will look so humongous. You now, oh, thank God, because of the percentages he has shared in all these things. So people are just afraid for nothing. You're just being scared for nothing. Let's put it on trial even. Let's even show that it will fail, that it will not work. Let's put it. Why are we afraid to change now? So we shouldn't be afraid.
Some governors had said that if it happened, less money for them, they will be able to pay salaries. They won't be able to do this. They won't be able to do projects. So are they saying that they are making enough tax? That the federal government should hold its own resources? Perhaps
no, they're not making much money.
Perhaps they're looking at the fact that, okay, we don't have too many consumers here. We are getting a good percentage from the general money from the entire country because of states with large consumers, the Lagoses of this world. The rivers of this world, the councils
it's only in the VAT aspect, in the VAT aspect. And it's not as if you're getting some. What is the percentage you're going to lose for a time? So it tells you, okay, my only problem with
the large chunk that will be cut off. If they look at that amount,
it's for just
and look at it for a month, look at it for 12 months,
look at it,
13 months.
That's what I'm saying, for a time.
Billions.
It is not for life.
Millions.
It's for a time. This billion this amount you are earning from this tax does it pay your salary?
Some perhaps have debts that they are paying, and there are these calculations already there. Some of them are paying loans, of course, for the state.
So that is their fear now. So again, if you try the new bill, the new reform, would it not make you to be able to pay? You still will be able to pay some of the services. You may have issues, then you go back and rethink and okay, what exactly are we doing? So you replan your economy. This is your dependence on tax and so on and so forth that is not working now. Will now give you room to say, okay, we need to begin to invest and do what industrialization in our states and in our local government. So you put everybody to work. That's what it is. It should make you want to work to create the economy for your economy. Each state should be having its own economy running. Each local government should be having an economy running. Each community should have its own economy also running. Overdependence on the federal government is what they're saying no. Overdependence on free money is what they're saying no. Let's work this tax out. Let's be that, okay, we are working here, we are paying our taxes, and we are enjoying it. So you're making your tax on the people. So what are you going to do to bring people into your own state and make them stay? You go to US, you go to Las Vegas, you go to Chicago. Every economy is running on its own. Separately, people are going to those states traveling. The same thing. I should be able to say, I know I want to live in Bauchi State, and I'll see the economy, I'll see the benefits of living in that state, and I will remain in Bauchi and I'll come back to Lagos. So I'll be paying my tax there because what the state is creating for me, the reasons to stay. So you go back and think. I think that's what they should do. They should not just throw away the baby with the bathwater and complain that they are not going to make money. They are making money. They are really doing good. They are making money. They should. For me, I think it's political. I've already said it already. And look, these guys just want to be popular because of 2027. The president is so good.
Some governors said there will be consequences. Some persons said there will be consequences. They implied it. They said it. So
it's
a lot of.
See, sometimes when politicians make statements,
political
I just look at it and say, what are they saying now? It's just not doing the right thing. Here, before now, I remember when Ondume said the bill is dead on arrival. That was the word he used. Even before we have all this brouhaha, he said dead on arrival. And I asked myself, how can you say a bill is dead on arrival when you haven't even read the bill? You've not seen
the entire House of Rep members from the Northeast signed and said no to this bill from the House of Reps. The entire Northeast.
So if the president had given you room before now, saying we can continue conversation on the bill, it tells you he's not even pushing it at you. He's saying we can still keep discussing. So state what are your grievances and let's look at it. And everybody's saying Lagos State is going to benefit more from it. And I asked myself, which state is spending more money?
Which state has more people consuming products?
So you are looking at the volume of money. You're not looking at the volume of the service also these states are going to be putting. So you tell that in the long run, Lagos State is not even earning anything compared to the population and to the services and the things you need to provide for the people in the state. So compared to you, who don't even have enough population and you're crying about money. So I think they should look at it critically and say, no, we are wrong. But again, it should make us to stand on our toe and build our economy in each state, build our economy in each local government, build our economy in each community. We have those things.
I think it's also important that we remind the public that there's still a case ongoing in court where the Lagos State government and the Rivers State government have dragged the federal government to court over VAT because according to them, no kobo should be going to not just any other state, but even the federal government itself.
So you see everybody is playing it from his own side. Everybody's looking at it from his own perspective.
And the case is still in court.
And don't you think this bill itself is working towards those processes? So that's what we're saying. Put in place. For me, I don't even like the debate about VAT on the tax issue. I'm looking at the debate on that. Look, the bill removes tax on education, on agriculture, on food, and some other things. Beautiful, even on some salaries. So why are we not looking at those important aspects? It's just
I think one most important thing about that bill is that low-income earners pay less tax.
So we now have it for the first time. We're having what we call the retrogressive tax system, where the
higher you earn, the higher you pay.
Exactly. So I think we should look at it from those aspects and stop arguing and delaying the rush that we have to fix our economy, because we need to rush to get things better. We've removed subsidy and we are crying, we are lamenting. So to put the economy in the right state, you need to put in place some of these effective tax reform.
All right, very quickly, we have to move on to the next topic. Time is never our friend whenever we are talking about these matters. But producer have said we must move on to the next topic. And what is the next topic? The Economic Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, seized 753. Wow, yes, you heard me correctly. 753 estates. I mean, houses in an estate, a gigantic, massive estate, from an individual. That was what was released, and they went to the controversy. Who is this individual? They didn't
put his name
the
out.
press release that was out there. There was no name.
It's one of my cousins, one of my brothers, one of my sisters, one of my Nigerians. It's one of us.
I understand. He's a family member.
Hey,
He's a Nigerian.
has children.
If he's a Nigerian, he's definitely
It's
our brother.
It's our brother. He's one of us.
Who he is. So they didn't mention his name, and that was where the controversy started from.
Yeah.
Put his name. If he was one of the, and I'm just using the tone of people on social
Yeah.
media. If it was one of some of those boys on campuses that the EFCC have gone on to arrest in the middle of the night, their
They would have
pictures
put his
will be out
name.
there,
Yeah.
their names will be out
Yeah.
there, hugging their,
Yeah.
what was it called again now?
The board.
The board.
The crime board.
We have so many pictures, too many persons with their boards. How come this guy's name is not mentioned or this woman's name
It's not mentioned?
And then some persons say they have unraveled the name, the face behind the name, and then the EFCC came out with another post, I think 2 days ago, to say no, they are wrong. And then there was a lot of banter and counter banter, but it looks like we have a name. And but it's interesting because I mean 753, a man or a woman can only live in one room.
No, don't say that.
A man can live in more than one room.
A man can live in a room, but don't say that. He can enjoy more rooms. That's why you have a 3-bedroom flat for a beginner. I would like a 2-bedroom flat. I have to have 3 rooms, a kitchen, a parlor, a bedroom. You can enjoy more than that. So he has duplexes built, 753 duplexes for businesses or for his family or for his estate. It depends. Now the thing is this:
it was constructed off illegal proceeds.
That's the problem you would always have when the justice or the arm of the law comes knocking and you can't prove your source of income. Then you have issues. Now I told somebody, I said he didn't steal the money. He only could not account for it. But again, what you cannot account for
is stolen.
So I'm still debating on how do you define what you cannot account for? So the salary he earned as a government official or whatever, but again, it's not like some people who went and buy an apartment in Buju somewhere in Qatar. He invested it here, and thank God we got him here, and we collected it back. Okay. It's unfair to steal, to earn money you can't account for when the law comes calling. It's unfair. Now, he has paid. I like when institutions are working. This is what we're saying, institutions work. But again, mind you, I also get scared when we see these media trials about these issues. Yes, it's been confiscated. I hope that later on in future, the guys will not bring some papers and begin to twist the arm of government and get the property back. Because some of these things do happen. That people's properties were seized and they return it back to them after some years, probably because of the ineffectiveness of some of the prosecuting bodies. So, but I hope this one, they've done their yeoman job and it's seized for life. So that anything the government wants to do with it, the government can do with it. You can imagine refurbishing that apartment and selling it to individual Nigerians who are hardworking, who are sweating to make the country a better place.
Our money back.
And the country gets our money back. So, we talked about we talked about unaccounted fraud. So for the fund that he cannot account for, and they asked you to explain. When I read through some papers, they said it was kickbacks, it was money from selling of the naira and in dollar and so on and so forth. You hear exchange, yeah. You hear
foreign currency, and then off the gains, you give a certain percentage and all.
I look at the system. Every system. Somebody said every human activity will sort itself out. So when you create loopholes, people make use of that loopholes to get rich in this country. So every loophole must be fixed, because that exchange of naira to dollar, you have two market price for the naira.
Yeah.
It created loopholes for a lot of people to enrich themselves in the banking sector, in the financial market. A lot of people to do whatever they want to do. They buy official and sell unofficial and make humongous profit.
In 24 hours.
Do you blame them? You don't blame them. You created the loophole, so you should try and fix all these. There are many loopholes like that. People are taking advantage of the way we sign contracts and so on and so forth. People take advantage of it. But when you sort these things out, you can now streamline and check, mate, those who want to do, again, human being. You create a firewall, you also build a hacker to hack it. You create a firewall again, you build hackers to hack it, you create firewalls. So that's how we live our life. So
but
we keep improving on each
other.
other.
Issue is very scary. I mean, you hear. I think it's one reason why Nigerians are hardened towards political matters, because they feel the belief of the average Nigerian on the street is that anybody holding any position, public position is mainly there to enrich himself, his family, his friends. That's that belief. I mean, people just think you are there, you're not. I'm supposed to, if your friend is the governor, suddenly people start gravitating towards that person. They don't see it as public service, they see it as an opportunity to embezzle. That is what the average person on the street.
It's like my colleague said the other day here, said we have weaponized poverty. We have weaponized hunger. So when you are being used in hunger situation, so you become a beggar to those who are a little bit richer than you do. So that, I think, is the problem that we Nigerians see a lot of things wrong every time with the issues in government and people in government. Now, it's not everybody in government that is corrupt. No, they have a lot of privileges because you're working for the government. So there are privileges to enjoy. Now, which you, who is not working for the government, may not have. It may not be earning a big salary, but those traveling extra code and so on and so forth for doing this, for doing that government gives to its worker. Some of us feel
loans,
so we shouldn't say that they are all like that. But again, as government officials, they are doing the work of government, so they need to live right. I'm not saying steal, but better paid. And look at the lecturers now, for instance, they've been complaining for resources and so on. It has always been their cry since the day I was born. So I don't know when government will satisfy them. So that's another way to look at it again. So they are not satisfied. If they get into government, what would they do? So until we put in place things that can help everybody to stand right in an economy, help the lecturers, help the doctors, help the individuals, help the phone attendant, help the woman that is selling in the market to stand right in an economy. And this tax bill is trying to do that. In a way, the same thing with the removal of the subsidy. It's trying to set our economy on the right trajectory. So if we can do that, maybe we will be able to curtail this corruption level. But again, corruption is all over the world. So sometimes I just look, we just need to put in place institutions that can curb corruption.
All right, 753. Duplex estates.
Imagine if 6 is
by
yours.
the Economic Financial Crimes Commission.
If you have 6 of those duplex, what would you do with it?
I'll sell 3.
Okay.
And if they were mine, legal money.
Legal money. That's exactly.
It's interesting what we do at these days. But it was big news a couple of days ago. I think it was really big news. I think what was big was the fact that no name was mentioned. Perhaps if a name had been mentioned in the release, many persons will just read it, and in the next 2-3 hours or something, it will fizzle out. But whose name is it? Tell us the names. And then some other persons came out to say, this is the person. So it was more of your word versus their word kind of thing. And of course,
I'm sure if it's a plea bargain thing, that would have been part of the agreement. They would have put together to say, okay, look,
these are some of the things I have.
So now let it go and so on and so forth. And they linked it to one of the ex-CBN governor.
Yeah.
So is it the ex-CBN governor that owns it, or is cronies? So we can't even tell. So, but again, from my little understanding, I've met some people who are engineers who do building, and I see how people ferry money into that area for them to keep. So I know there's a lot of things going on in that aspect. People hide wealth in the hands of some other people. So maybe we can't tell.
There are lots and lots of maybes.
Yeah, there are a lot of maybes in it. A lot of maybes. We can't
All right.
can't factualize it.
Very quickly, we move on to the last topic of the day. Yesterday, a court in Ekiti remanded publisher and lawyer Mr. Dele Farotimi to jail, really, up until the 10th of December. A couple of days ago, he came on social media and dropped a letter stating the fact that he and his members of his family had been trailed. They had observed some suspicious movement around their homes and all of that. And then I think the next day or something, there was a video going viral of him being apprehended in his office here in Lagos. And that he was taken. In fact, I think the report was that they didn't even know where he was at the time. And then lots of persons came out to say they had made calls to confirm that he was actually being taken via road to Ekiti. And some other persons had rumored certain names about how he got into that situation. But now I think it's clear. It's an issue between himself and Are Afe Babalola SAN, and the case was in court. He has been remanded in jail up until the 10th of December, next week Tuesday,
for defamation.
And some of these things have also been going viral, talking about the content of the book, which has really gone controversial right now. Like I said, it's a case in court, and lots of legal persons, lawyers, senior lawyers, SANs, many persons have been getting involved in this conversation. I'll be bringing this matter before you. It's a big case already. Really sad case. These are lawyers, of course, both a senior lawyer and a lawyer, a publisher, an analyst, and this case is on ground. Defamation is the subject matter, is the reason why everything has gotten to where it is right now. And lots of persons have said we need to settle the matter out of court, go and apologize or something. Some other persons have said the matter can continue. Some of the persons have said defamation is not a case that should lead to such manner of arrest. Some persons have even equaled that kind of arrest to kidnapping. A lot of things.
So this is for me. Those who are saying that, I think they should be a little bit circumspect in saying what they don't know much. So because we don't know much of what the police have, maybe he has been invited and he has refused to go for this invitation. Because you would see that while in the press release or in the video he posted online, he was saying he's aware he has been this, that. So he's aware of his arrest. Why didn't he just go and submit himself to the police and say, look, here I am, or what do you want from me? I am innocent. I didn't do anything.
Well,
so
also
so
it was said that by him that it was a third party. He didn't officially get anything.
So you got information that you are going to be arrested.
Or wasn't he meant to be served?
I'm not saying he's in that trade. He's in that trade. So he knows the nitty-gritty. He knows the trick within the system. And if you know you're that's very much innocent, or you want to follow the laws easily, or what you have said is truth, just go and submit yourself to the police. Go through the process easily. But you're being forced to be taken to the courts by force. You are a lawyer for kind of loud. You know the system. So what is your error? Your error is not responding to the system. You wrote what he has written. So heavy, weighty, you have to assert. You have to prove. So, and the man you have defamed is saying, no, these are lies. It's not easy for that caliber of a person to lose his, you know what he will be claiming? A lot. So he's a lawyer, and they are both legal luminaries, yeah. And I expect decorum. I expect sanity in everything.
Outside of Afe Babalola's matter now, several other persons were equally accused, and some lawyers or some legal persons have said this is a matter that the NJC should be taking up.
The NJC, see, Afe Babalola will do its own. Those others who he had defamed or who we will say allegedly claimed defamation will also do their own. Afe Babalola is doing his own, and those in his chambers, and his lawyers and his family is doing, because if you read through all the things he wrote in the book, you will like, we will only read to understand that, look, he's saying that, do you have proofs? Because when you get to court, these are the things that will happen. Where are the proofs? Can you authenticate all the things you're saying? Because if you can't, it's wrong. So that's what I'm saying. For me, I can't judge him. All I'm saying, I hope you have enough evidence to stand by your words. I hope you have your own lawyers that will do because this will be a very good case for a long time. we are not just talking about ordinary individual saying you are mad, you are crazy. In a book that has gone wide all over, and in the legal department, see, they will find this case, they will not do out of court. This will serve as another precedent for those who like to defame people.
So you are saying this is likely to set a rule?
The name Afe Papalola is beyond the shores of this country now. The man is a legal luminary not only for Nigeria. This guy knows a lot. This man owns an institution. This man is big. You don't just throw things around and think he will keep quiet. If he is going to keep quiet, his chambers will not. The university will not. The state is coming from will not. The legal luminary, the NJC too, will have to do its best to look, okay. It's high time we'll sanitize our system. See, this, for me, because all the allegations in the book, or all the things he has said in his book, if you read it through, you would see that it's not only about Afe Babalola alone, it's about also the Supreme Court, the other judges and lawyers, how they do their trade.
It was deep.
It's not going to go down easily. I'm so surprised only Afe Babalola that is even doing that. Others too should have started saying, Mr. Man, produce proof, come and produce proof in court and be sure of what you're saying. I don't think he has such proof. I'm not sure, but I hope he has proofs. I hope he has every evidences that he needs to set himself free. If not, this guy is going to lose a lot. Because how can you withdraw those books from those who have bought them? How can you withdraw what he has said from those who have read them? Now, I read Afe Babalola saying that, look, people are now running away from his chamber because of what he has written. So he's losing money. He's losing reputation. He's losing a lot. He's been now. Which eye do you want me to look at him from? With all these allegations, Tumba, just one of those who is doing this, that to the country. He won't take it lightly. He won't. So I hope he has. Even in the same book, you will see, I'm sure this guy too has not indicted himself. But again, let's wait and see. They are lawyers. They know how to ferry their trade. We're looking and saying, okay, we hope this will pan out positively. We hope this will pan out to improve the judicial system that people have been saying has issues.
Anyway, some persons have set up protests for the 10th of December.
Yeah.
On Tuesday. 4 places they'll be protesting at his at Afe Babalola's.
I don't think that protest is necessary. What they need to do is let's go to court. Let's judge. Let's bring the truth from Georgia. When you protesting like we don't want him to be tried. We don't want this thing to go to court. See, let it go to court. Let's bring all the evidences and prove.
Looks like you're against.
I'm not against anybody. No.
You want it to go all the way.
Let's go. I always say it's good to Georgia. This is our constitution. Let's put it on trial. Let's set things straight. You make an allegation, defend it to the court. So that people who are saying something on social media you will know that, look, these things matters. Whatever you say counts. Say it right. Say it well. Don't say it anyhow. Don't just call somebody idiot. Don't just call somebody a thief when he's not a thief. Don't do that. Some people, we can take it doesn't remember. Some people have reputation. Some people have names. Some people have things they are protecting for lineages, not just even for themselves. It's not. I feel like it's no longer about him again now.
Perhaps it's not exactly. He's not a politician to say so person is a this, so person is that. This is accusing a man who has a profession. You also are a part of that
profession.
And making weighty statements. And
so weighty.
It's like a journalist accusing another journalist of doing so thing. It's not like the person is trying to contest an election where when you're out there in the public.
But again, I will now ask: is it truth or not? So the truth is all we are all looking for here. We are not for one person or the other. We're saying, let the truth prevail. All these allegations you have made, please come and defend them. Please come and set them straight. People should not protest. Just let's support him to prove these things. The truth. The Bible says that you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. So I don't know what it is that you want me to say again. All I want is the truth.
All right. The case continues next week. Also with a little bit of protest, like I said earlier, except of course it gets cancelled. That announcement comes between now and 10th. But hey, the report is that there will be protests in 4 major places on the 10th of December. That is the day the case will be had once again in an Ekiti court. Like I said earlier, so many persons have said a lot of things about this angle, that angle, defamation. It's not defamation. Okay, even if it's defamation, how serious a case is it for an individual to just be picked up in his office? The CCTV videos are actually everywhere right now. Did you see?
Yeah, I've seen it. Probably when it was being someone asked to please, we need you at the police station, and you are saying no, I won't go. You are a lawyer. There's a level these things get to that. Okay, I'll go with you. Please sign. You cannot be behaving like a tout. You cannot be behaving like an area boy as a legal luminary. You know the processes. So I think for me, I'm just like, see, you have alleged, you are going to prove. You have said some things, please bring the proof. Let's see, make Nigerians happy by providing proofs.
All right.
So that people can know that, that system you are saying is this, is that. It's actually this or not that. That's for me.
All right. I believe I'm saying it's time for us to wrap up. I hope you've enjoyed this show as much as we have enjoyed bringing it to you. 3 topics for you this day. We started with the tax reform bill that has been suspended by the Senate and has been pushed over to a committee that will be meeting with the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice. We moved over to the EFCC, taking back a 753 bedroom duplex in Abuja, seized by a name they refused to
mention.
Ended with the court remanding Mr. Publisher and lawyer, Mr. Dele Farotimi, in jail up until the 10th of December, next week Tuesday, when the case comes up again, and the old brouhaha that matter has brought up. Thank you very much to you, Mr. Adekunle Ali, for being a part of this package. Thank you most especially to you out there for being a part of this. Today is Thursday. The weekend begins tomorrow. Don't be wicked by the weekend. Stay out of trouble. God bless you.